All right, just gonna do a weekly recap of the week before Thanksgiving, which would be, hold on, let me just scroll a little bit. Uh-oh. Which would be the week from November 18th to November 22nd. Okay, so that one's ready. Get ES ready. This one should go a lot faster. Yeah. Okay, let's get into it. So I can't switch it to any higher time frames. We're just looking at the reactions, basically. Um, so in this scenario, our draw is um previous day highs, previous day highs, right? So what happens is we looking at these two. I haven't looked at this yet, so this is my first time seeing it again. We get displacement after sweeping this low. And I don't believe ES took that. No. We get displacement above the range. We get close to this high, or we do sweep this high right away. And we have this 5 minute gap. So Nasdaq doesn't actually tap into that 5 minute gap, but ES does. And when ES does, you can see it gets a strong bullish reaction. And we break above those highs right after that. Now, that is if you have a higher draw, you can take that draw read right there. Or honestly, like just from the tap in it, you could take that too. But the 1.8 risk reward. And then what do we do after that? After that, we have this like 1 minute, 2 minute for value gap right here. And we're respecting it. ES is still inside of it right here. And what we do is we get strong displacement coming out of it, right? Get strong displacement, that big down candle gets replaced with that bigger up candle. And this one closed with the highs, right? Now, if you're not confident with that, because it's not a crazy close, you can enter off of this, which creates an order block right there. So you expect that order block to hold price, stops right there, profit right there. And yeah, and also, yeah, you can look at this too. Um, yeah, this is later. We got we swept liquidity already, and both assets swept it. ES just swept it, and then as soon as ES sweeps that, we immediately get strong displacement down. So you can tell that the targets are lower. You just want to wait for a retrace into a 5 minute, which this would be the 5 minute, and then displacement from it. So we tap into this 5 minute right here. You get, a decent amount, but nothing too crazy, right? And then we get right here. We come back into it deeper, and then we get this displacement. That is good displacement. Now, we didn't close above any highs unless you count this one, but this is the draw now, so it can retrace into here and go there. Yeah, this ended up not being a very good trade because it came all the way back up and then back down. But yeah, you get the idea. You want to get into the tap in the 5 minute and then good displacement out of it. Yeah, let's go on to the next day. So those are two trades. No really inverse or value gaps, no confirmation, but yeah, just looking at displacement, it's really the only thing you can do. Um, see here. Okay, yeah. To this day, I don't think I ended up trading this day. This was like late, like maybe like around 11 or something like that. I might have taken something. We'll see though. Ew. Oh, okay. Oh my God, bro. I gotta restart this shit. Hold on. And this fucking bar won't go away. Holy fuck. Now the bar's in the way again? Tweak. Just give me 1 sec. Hopefully TradingView actually loads. Yes, it did. Hopefully it kept my drawings. That would be nice. Yeah, it did. What are we on Tuesday? Around Tuesday. Okay. Around the 1 minute on Tuesday. The 5 minutes, so I gotta scroll all the way fucking back. Holy fuck. See how annoying this shit is, bro? Like, I'm fine reviewing my shit, but like, it takes fucking forever to set up this shit. Like, just so much fucking scrolling, so much changing. You can't change between time frames. Like, bro, like, make this shit easier. Okay. So now we're actually on the 1 minute time frame on Tuesday. So what do we see, right? We're getting some good displacement. 9:30 open, like right here. Good displacement to the upside. So one for a retrace to a 5 minute and like an inverse. So we get this retrace into a 5 minute, right? Perfectly fine. Nothing wrong here. Um, but like there's no like crazy displacement. There's no inverse for value gap. And then we just start chopping around like this. I'm not taking anything until we get a breakout, right? And so the draw is, I'm assuming this is like London high or something. What is this? Yeah, like equal highs. So you just want to see a break above. So what do we get right here? We get a break above these highs. You can just enter off of that as a draw read, but you know, the TP is right there, so you want to wait for some sort of retracement. You have these gaps down here. So you want to see some sort of like bullish reaction possibly. And we never tap into it actually on the 1 minute. So yeah, no entry for me there. There's no way I could have gotten in on that. Um, yeah, I don't think I took anything else that day because price action looks pretty shitty. So going on to Wednesday. All right, Wednesday was a pretty textbook day actually, and I don't think I took the textbook trade because I'm retarded. I don't know. Let's go to it real quick. Okay, so 9:30 open. 9:30 open is just down. No, up here, down close candle right there. Right, so right before we come into this, there's a 5 minute right here. Come into it, respect it. 9:30 open, disrespects this inverse value gap, but it also sweeps out this low. So I just want to wait around to see, what's good. So we come back, we retest the inverse value gap twice, and then we get a close below that low. To wait for the tap back into that order block, stops above that stops here. And then yeah, just wait for your targets to get hit. Target was down here. 14 RR. Oh my goodness. Okay. And yeah, only reason why I did that was just because I didn't expect us to go higher anymore. There was no reason for us to do that. So, but then yeah, right after that, there was another thing. We swept out a swing low, but it really wasn't too prominent. So you can still take this trade. There's no reason why you expect it to really reverse here. You only really should expect like a retrace. But basically what we got was there's a 5 minute, maybe 15 minute fair value gap. No, probably not. Just a 5 minute. We tap into it and then we get this displacement down, inversing this fair value gap. That is so perfect. Stops at the highs. And then, you know, write it down. Same thing on ES, right? What do? We tap into that 5 minute, and then we didn't close below that for a value gap right there, but we eventually do that. And yeah, really not much for the rest of the day. I believe the trade I took that day was all the way down here, which there was a 15-minute gap to the left, so there's no reason for me to really take that, but is what it is. And then everything else, yeah, the move already happened, so there's no reason to trade anything else that day. So that was Wednesday, and then Thursday, I just gotta scroll. Thursday was like another pretty textbook day. Um, yeah. So, right, going into the day, we came up right here, we created an SMT at these highs, and then we displaced pretty fucking strongly. I think these were pretty big candles. It was like 600 points, I want to say, or something in that one move. So all you want is a retrace, preferably in 5 minute, 15 minute for value gap and displacement out of it. Right here, just kind of a shitty ass trade. We did come up and then we inverse this 1 minute for value gap. It was just way too discounted of a trade to really put size on. Yes, we were so incredibly bearish, but um, this is just like we didn't retrace deep enough. We have these big for value gaps up here, all these imbalances that we still need to get filled, and we didn't do any of that. We inverse this gap and then inverse it right there. So no reason why you should really take that. I took that first losing trade, but it's whatever. But then we came up deeper into this range that we made, and there's a 5 minute here and a 5 minute here, and ES had a 5 minute here and a 5 minute there. So inside of that first 5 minute, we didn't really get too much displacement out of it, right? But as soon as ES tapped this upper 5 minute for value gap, like algorithmically, we tapped it and then immediately got displacement down, inversing two of these 1 minute gaps, and I guess nothing, no gaps on NQ, but NQ was the weaker pair, so you would take it on NQ. So with the tap in the 5 minute and then the displacement, inversing those gaps and ES, taking on NQ, stops at these highs, and then you just take it down to I believe these are like London lows or something. I didn't mark it out, but yeah, that's where it would have been. So 2.8 risk reward. And then the other trade you could have taken, right? I'm just gonna take this off the charts. Was this 5 minute for value gap. There was a 5 minute right here, and we got a tap into it, then we got inverse up here. That's way too early to take. Not enough displacement in my opinion. But as soon as we run through these two gaps right here, which would have been like there, you could have ran this with a it had been a pretty big stop, I'm not gonna lie, but you could have still ran that for um let's see. Honestly, yeah, no, I wouldn't even have taken that because I would have been with a good amount of risk, or like a good size stop loss, you wouldn't even get a one risk reward. Unless you targeted this, which then it would have just been broken even. But yeah, I think that's it for the week. So really all I gotta focus on next week is just focusing on how we're displacing from these gaps. I've gotten a pretty good understanding on what to actually look for. There's always every single situation is different, but I know exactly what to look for, even if it's a little bit different. I have the confidence now to, take these. So I don't necessarily need inverse value gap anymore, but yeah, just focusing on where we're displacing, where are we tapping into, and all that. So that's it.